What is up, YouTube? You see the title of today's video. I am going to be pointing out everything builders don't tell you before you buy new construction, okay? And I am coming for all the red flags, okay? I'm going to show you an actual builder's agreement and point out exactly things buyers need to know before they sign on the dotted line for that shiny new home. Let's get into the video. So why is everyone buying new construction? Well, for the obvious, of course, that everything is new. So the roof, the HVAC, the water heater, appliance, plumbing, okay? And new goes hand in hand with the design. You're gonna get modern layouts with the open concept, larger kitchens, and some walk-in closets. But what's really getting buyers excited is that builders are offering to lock in an interest rates right now as low as 4%, help with closing cost assistance, and also giving thousands of dollars in incentives on top of all of that. Okay, sounds pretty amazing, right? But before you sign a contract, please know that every rose has its thorns. Nothing in real estate is all pros and nothing is all cons, okay? Every benefit comes with a trade-off, usually. So today I want to read and point out from an actual builder contract together. Now, some of my local Richmond realtors may recognize the contract and what builder it is, but I'm not going to say which builder it is for the example because that's not the purpose of this video, okay? It's also important to know that not every builder contract is the same, but for the purpose of this video, we are going to be using this one, which shall remain nameless. Now, before we dive into the contract and anyone gets really upset, let me say this up front as a disclaimer. I like new construction. I sell new construction. Many builders build beautiful homes I have laid eyes on personally, and they truly do offer some incredible warranties and some of the best incentives you'll find in today's market. So this isn't a video about why you shouldn't buy new builds, okay? It's about why you shouldn't buy one blindly. All right, that was my disclaimer. Red flag number 1. The sales consultant doesn't represent you. This is one of the strongest and clearest disclosures in the agreement. This one sentence might be the most important thing in the entire contract, okay? The purchaser acknowledges that the seller, sales agent, represents the seller only, okay? We're gonna show it, and I explained it. The sales consultants that are usually in the model homes are there to help you buy a home. They are usually wonderful people, incredibly knowledgeable, and they know their communities inside and out. But legally, they represent the builder, not you, which means they have the builder's best interest at heart, not you. Their job is to protect the builder's interest. That's why having your own representation, like a realtor, is important. Your agent's job is to explain the contract, advocate for you, help compare incentives, and point out potential risks. The sales agent job is to do that for the builder. This is why you never tour new construction without your agent. Because sometimes if you sign unrepresented when you go in, you may lose the ability to add your own realtor later. So just don't do that. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Red flag number 2, your earnest money can be lost sooner, okay? Most buyers think they can change their mind later. In builder contracts, that is just simply not the case where you will be credited back your earnest money deposit, okay? Once financing deadlines have passed, that earnest money can become non-refundable. So if you quit your job, finance a car, stop cooperating with your lender, or you just simply decide to default and walk away, you could lose thousands of dollars from your earnest money deposit. Again, every builder's contract is different, but this is exactly why you need someone reviewing these deadlines with you so you know what is at risk. Red flag number 3, estimated closing date does not mean guaranteed, okay? Estimated closing date, I'm going to highlight in the contract. This one catches buyers off guard all the time, okay? Buyers, you get that closing date, you schedule movers, you give notice to your apartment, you take time off, and then construction gets delayed. Weather, permits, material shortage, utility delays. Those estimated completion dates are exactly that, estimates. And builders are at liberty to change this whenever, however, which can leave you feeling frustrated and stuck. Red flag number 4, your home may not be 100% finished at closing. Now, I know that sounds pretty crazy.
What did he say?
Your home may not be 100% finished at closing. So you would assume that if you find things wrong during your final walkthrough, that closing is also going to get delayed until every single item is fixed before you purchase the home, like a standard contract. That is not always how new construction works. So before closing, you usually do a final walkthrough of the home with the builder. During the walkthrough, you'll create what's called a punch list, okay? A punch list is simply a list of items that still need to be corrected or repaired, okay, and completed before the home is truly considered, quote, finished. So some examples might be paint touch-up, scratch flooring, cabinet doors, chipped things, loose doorknobs. But most of these items are going to be cosmetic and not any major structural issues. Let's go back to the contract language here. The part many buyers don't expect. The builder's contract states that closing will not be delayed because punch list items haven't been completed. And it also says that money won't be held in escrow to guarantee the repairs are finished after closing. So instead, the builder just simply agrees to complete the signed punch list items after you've already closed on the home. Now, before anyone panics, this doesn't automatically make it a bad contract. This is actually fairly common process with many production builders because they want to get you in the home while continuing to finish the minor cosmetic items afterwards. But here's the catch. The important part is understanding what you're agreeing to, okay? Once you've closed, you own the home. That's why it's so important that every item you want corrected is clearly documented on that punch list before you sign your closing paperwork. So my advice would be, do not rush your final walkthrough. Open every window, test every outlet, turn on every faucet, run the dishwasher, flush the toilet, check everything and every single door. If anything isn't right, make sure it is written down. If it's not on that signed punch list, it's going to be a lot harder to argue later and it could potentially never get fixed. Red flag number 5 is going to be arbitration. This is another big legal clause that buyers skip and don't necessarily understand. To sum it up, it just means in the event of a dispute or you don't agree with the builder, you can't immediately file a lawsuit. Okay, many builders require disputes to go through arbitration first. That means it's just a private resolution process rather than a traditional courtroom. Not necessarily good, not necessarily bad. You just want to understand what you're agreeing to. So arbitration is a legal private process where a neutral third party hears both sides and makes a decision from there. Okay, and helps you kind of come to an agreement. It doesn't necessarily mean you give up all your legal rights, but it can change how a dispute is resolved or not. So again, not bad, not good. It's just kind of something you should understand before you're signing and know that you can't just come right out the gate and sue your builder. Red flag number 6, the warranty does not cover everything. This is one of the biggest misconceptions about new construction is hearing You know, it comes with a 10-year warranty, okay? And while that's true, it's important to understand what that actually means. Most builders offer 3 different types of warranties, maybe like a 1-year workmanship warranty for things like the drywall, trim, doors, and then a appliance warranty for like HVAC systems, and that's the 10-year structural warranty for major structural components. So here's what surprises buyers. Not everything is covered. Many warranties exclude or limit things like, of course, landscaping, trees, drainage issues, cosmetic imperfections that were not documented in your punch list, damage, of course, caused by the homeowner. But a big thing is settling. And if you know anything about new construction, is that home is going to settle. And when it settles, there's going to be cracks and a lot of wonky things that can go on with the foundation, and that is not going to be covered. Another important detail is that warranties usually require you to report problems in writing within the warranty period. So if you wait too long, you may lose that coverage. So a builder warranty is a great benefit, but it's not a blanket guarantee that every issue will be fixed. Make sure you understand exactly what's covered, what's excluded, and what responsibilities are on you as a homeowner. Red flag number 7, builders can decide what's a warranty item. This goes hand in hand with the last red flag. This is huge. Okay, your inspector may call out something that the builder doesn't necessarily consider a warranty item, and that's why independent inspections matter, documentation matters, and knowing the warranty standards and what classifies as a warranty matters. Those are my new construction red flags. I gave it to you guys straight off of a real contract from a builder right here in Richmond, Virginia. So even if you want new construction, you still need a realtor. And the bonus is most builders pay for your realtor fee. So it's kind of like you hire us for free. So why not? I hope this video didn't scare you away from new construction, because that was not my goal. Personally, I love new construction. I've helped buyers purchase beautiful homes. Builders are offering incredible incentives right now. That is very much true. Some of the best financing opportunities we've seen in years. So the goal isn't to avoid new construction. The goal is to understand it. If this video gets enough love, I'll make a part 2 where I go in depth talking about local builders here in Richmond, Virginia. Yes, I am going to name drop, and yes, am I gonna come with a comparison sheet. So if that is something you are interested in, drop it down in the comments below. I want a part 2. My name is Nina Hall, your favorite realtor, and of course, as always, if you're looking to buy or sell in the Central Virginia area, I'd love to help guide you. You can use my link down below to book. And if this video was insightful, hit that like and subscribe button and head over to my channel for another one. Until the next video, peace.